Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here. I wanted to talk about constipation and your hormones. This is a really important piece to keep your hormonal health running smoothly, functioning really well. Did I just make a pun? Running smoothly. I have the maturity of a 12-year-old. Actually, my 12-year-old is more mature than me. Anyway, I promise not to make too many puns in this video. It's a weak promise. Talking about constipation and hormones, this is a really important piece. Your gut health really does play a huge role in how well your hormones function. Why is this so important? Because this is an essential system in your body that is in charge of a lot of really important stuff. Yes. The biggest thing before I just dive into this is to kind of wrap your head around when you're looking at some of these issues. A lot of times people look at them as separate issues. Oh yeah, I have gut stuff, or oh yeah, I don't poop every day, or oh, whatever, but that's just my tummy issue. That doesn't impact my hormones. It totally does. It totally does. Every system in your body is connected. There's a few things that I say to every single woman that I work with, right? Everything in your body is connected. All your systems work with all the other systems. Nothing is isolated. No part of your body is an island. And two, your health is cumulative. So it does matter. If you've had leaky gut for years or IBS or all these things, of course it's going to have a cumulative negative effect on your hormones. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hi, Katie. Oh, Katie, you texted me the other day. I'm just realizing I don't know if I responded to you. I've been terrible this week at that. So if you are looking for more information or want to get a Dutch test, gut test, see where you're at, all these other things, I'm going to put a link here to work with me in a one-on-one setting. There we go. Just when we work together one-on-one, we look at your gut health, how everything's functioning, working, what we need to focus on there to make sure that everything is running smoothly as possible. And that this isn't hindering your progress, because this is a huge piece that holds things up. I can't tell you how many women I work with they're like, I'm doing this, I'm exercising this much, I've been lifting this many days a week, and they're so focused on their calorie amount and all this other stuff. Yet when I ask about their gut, or I'm like, do you have any constipation, diarrhea, bloating, all these things? Oh yeah, I'm pretty constipated. I go maybe twice a week. What? Oh my gosh, I would rather have you take even a tiny percentage of the energy and effort you're putting into counting all your dang calories and put it towards your gut. I'm like doing crazy fingers right now because it blows my mind. It really does. Holy cow. Yes. Like this is so important. This is so important. So let's just dive in. Constipation and hormones. Why is this important? How are they connected, right? Well, we'll start with stress. This is the biggest one here. Sometimes when I talk about stress, I'm getting stressed just hearing about the stress. I'm sorry, but it's important to realize when you have an increase in stress in your life, any type of stress, it actually increases the constipation that you can have. Why? Because when your system is under stress, and especially for women, and especially if you have hormonal issues, certain times of the month, and if you're going through perimenopause or menopause, oh, that's also fun too. Let's throw that in too. That increase in stress causes your whole gut to just slow down. Slow down in digestive processes, like it won't release the enzymes or other things that happen, motility, right? Because your gut, it like does this like thing. It sounds like that too. No, but I mean, you felt your belly gurgle before, right? That's your gut doing stuff, moving stuff through. And that whole thing like goes, that's not helpful, right? So it slows everything down. That causes more constipation, right? Yeah, so an increase in stress also decreases the good bacteria and increases the bad bacteria, meaning that also leads to more constipation in and of itself. So with this stress piece, I put it as number one because there's several factors that lead to more constipation. Also super fun. It happens the other way too, where if you are constipated, it's actually going to cause more stress in your system. An increased negative stress response. Oh my gosh. The stress causes you to be more constipated, then the constipation causes you to be more stressed internally. get me off of this ride, right? That's the super tough thing, and why stress is so important to monitor when you're looking at digestive health. Hormone flushing, right? When you are constipated, it actually decreases the hormone flushing. So a big piece of estrogen processing, right? It goes through certain steps to be worked through your system. And a third step, big part of this, is you literally going to the bathroom and pooping it out and getting it out of your system. If you are constipated and that estrogen sits in your gut too long, guess what? It reabsorbs into your system. What? So if you have hormone issues, PCOS, endometriosis, estrogen dominance, all these other things, it's so fun. Your body just is like, oh, welcome back, estrogen. Oh, you didn't leave? Come on in. Come on in. We'll hang out more. Come on. Yeah. So the hormone flushing is an essential part of overall hormone balance. Hormone balance, right? Hormones don't just balance on their own. Part of hormone balance is you have to create and make the right amount of hormone, and then the other part is you have to process through it and have it exit your system properly. Now we can talk about constipation and fat cells and all those other things, because hormone balance is a big piece of that. That's a whole other video. If you want me to do a video on that, again, put comments below. But that's a really important piece here for hormone flushing and balance. Nutrient absorption. So if your whole gut is just slowed down, it is not going to break down, absorb, or process the nutrients that you're taking in. So that means that you can be eating the most perfect diet ever. You can be eating like all the wonderful vitamins and greens and nutrients and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can put it on your mouth, but your gut has to do it. And if this is happening, your gut's not doing it to the best it can. That's frustrating. Which makes you more stressed, which leads to more constipation, right? See, it's a fun circle. And another thing that it relates to is inflammation. When you have constipation, right, when matter is sitting in your gut and not moving through, everything slows down. You're going to be more bloated. It can cause you to retain water differently, right? So you can become more dehydrated, and again, overall increasing inflammation. When any one part of your system gets inflamed, especially a big system like your digestive system, it can cause inflammation in other systems of your body. Everything is connected. No one thing is an island. It all works together, and it's all cumulative. Yeah. So there's other things that also occur in the system related to constipation. These are just the top 4 things to look at when we're looking at constipation and hormones. So keep in mind, if you are not putting your gut health first in the top 5, right, of things you're working on every day, that's a problem. If you're not going to the bathroom every day, that's a problem. It's a big problem, stress-wise, hormone balance-wise, nutrient absorption, inflammation. So again, this is one of those things I talk about it, I focus on it, and when I work with women, this is something I focus on. This is why I do the Dutch test. This is why we do gut testing. Because why would we focus so much on your calorie intake if it doesn't matter what your calorie intake is, because your body's not doing anything good with it anyway? You know, it's like putting, the best gasoline in the car. Like, oh my gosh, I have the best gas in my tank. I have the most special windshield wiper fluid in. Yeah. But you haven't done an oil change in 2 years. Right? Yeah. That doesn't seem to, overall car health-wise. I know those things aren't good. I have a really fancy steering wheel cover, maybe fuzzy dice hanging from. No, none of that matters, right? You have to have the engine functioning, and a big piece of how things work in the body is the gut. So constipation can really hold things up. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know if you have questions on this. Let me know if I've mentioned something that you want me to do a deeper dive on. I'm more than happy to do that. My mission is to educate women so you can make the best decisions for your health moving forward. If you need help and guidance or want to look into working with me one-on-one, again, I have that link in the comments there. And if you're looking for more resources, I have my book, The Female Fat Solution. This is on Amazon, where I talk about nutrients that match your hormones in your cycle. And if you are in perimenopause or menopause, I have the menopause book, which is also on Amazon. I have my podcast, which is called The Female Health Solution. And then my YouTube channel is called Dr. Beth Westy, where you can subscribe to stay updated on all the videos I have coming out. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Please let me know your questions if you need anything else. Otherwise, have a great rest of your night, and I will see you later.